Hello everyone, Connorman9 here, and today we're playing some more Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Today we've got a little, not mini-series, but not a series either. It's going to be what I'm calling an off and on series, which essentially means there won't be videos up consistently of this series, but there will still be videos up quite regularly, obviously within every 1 or 2 weeks, if it goes well and I feel up to doing it, we will be doing a video on this series. So I hear you ask, what is this series? Essentially, it's a typical road to dark matter or whatever. I think it's dark matter this one. It says DM Ultra, so I'd assume it was dark matter. This camo essentially. So we'll show you the progress we need and what camos we're working on to get in this particular episode. So we have all the stripes and sprays, so we don't need to look at them. You see, we got them. But to get classic, we have to get 5 kills without dying with the AK-74U. Basically, that means get a bloodthirsty with the AK-74U, and we need to do that 15 more times. To get geometric, we need long shots, 40 more to get all the geometric. To get flora, we need to detect enemies and kill them, essentially. That's how I'm portraying this one, because I'm not using any secondary grenades, I'm using a stim pack. So essentially we need a spy plane in the air and kill them while our spy plane is in the air. Science, we need point blank kills, and when we unlock it, psychedelic, we need double kills. So, without further ado, I will see you in the first game. Please make it be satellite. Alright guys, so we got Moscow for the first match. Looking forward to it. I like this map now. I used to really dislike it, but it's sort of grown on me. It's a really fun map, I find. It's really well laid out. I find that, the multiple ways to get into the middle of the map and not just having it like typical 3 lanes where you either go down one lane, the other lane, or the other lane. You can actually cut in between lanes with this one, so it's more like MOBA essentially, where you got jungle and stuff like that in between the lanes. So yeah, it's quite a cool map. I'm enjoying it. Now I want you guys to ignore in the top left of the screen the temp count, the temp percentage, and the CPU usage. Basically, I've been having issues with my PC lately, and I'm just monitoring it for another video, and then we'll be getting rid of it. Then we don't need it on after this video. I've been recording videos all night, and essentially, none of them came out right. I actually did a really good one last night, and then apparently it didn't come out right because the voiceover stopped recording halfway through. Hello. Oh, I forgot it. I'm not going to get him, am I? No. Anyway, today I want to talk about my next gen plans for this this current generation now of gaming. So, every time a new console comes out, ever since the original Xbox, I have bought it. I have played it, and I have been a console gamer. Mainly anyway, I've been a console gamer. Starting last generation, I bought 2 gaming PCs in the span of that, and I've sort of transitioned over to PC, which is what I'm playing on now. So, my plans for this generation are to hold off on a console as long as I can, and basically, before I spend any money on a console, I will be upgrading my PC to where it needs to be. That essentially means I need to get possibly a new processor if this fix doesn't work that I've done. I do need to clean out my PC as well, it's really dusty. But yeah, so possibly a new processor, definitely a new graphics card, and power supply to go with it. Because my graphics card is a what's it called? It's a GTX 1070, but it's an Asus one. It's 8 GB VRAM, so it's a decent graphics card. It plays all of these games really well, but I would like a 30 series so I can use ray tracing. I really think that would come in handy. But if I was to get that, oh, what are you doing? Mate? If I was to get that, I would need to get a new power supply, maybe a new processor to go with it, because this one, as good as it is, might not keep up with. I don't know how it works, but it might not keep up potentially with the graphics card. I don't know if that's an issue you can get or not. I'm pretty well knowledged in PC stuff as far as building it goes and stuff like that, and what parts go where, what parts go with what. But that's one thing I'm not too sure on is, do processors affect the quality of the graphics card? Now, I haven't noticed any drop in quality ever since I got my GTX 1070. I was using a GTX 1060 before, so I'm really glad I upgraded. The 1060 was a 3GB model. It was a really bad graphics card for what I wanted it to do, but it's what came with my PC. I essentially bought a pre-built this time. Last time I built it, but this time I just bought a pre-built because I couldn't be arsed fanning about. So, yeah. Yeah, so my next gen plans are probably to hold off and get a PC. Well, upgrade my PC. And then maybe towards the end of a generation, I'll... Oh, I stuck it. How did I stick him? Anyway, my next gen plans are probably to hold off for a few years on getting the next gen platform, and then get a PS5 once most of the exclusives have come out. Because obviously, that's another point I wanted to make. You don't actually need to get an Xbox this year round, this generation anyway, if you want to play exclusives, because they're all coming out on PC. And I'm an Xbox fanboy. I have always played Xbox over PlayStation. Now I have had, at current times, I've had a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. But you know, it's not been my platform of choice. I've always got rid of the PS4 to get an Xbox One, or the PS3 to get an Xbox 360 again. I had an Xbox 360 on launch, and then I sort of went and got a PS3. And PS2 was the first console me and my brother shared. It was just a general fat PS2, but we shared that one. I had an original Xbox as well. But yeah, basically that's my plans, because all the exclusives come out on PC for Xbox, and also Game Pass is on Xbox now as well, which I do have. I have Game Pass Ultimate, and I'll be continuing to pay for that, because I still play Star Wars Squadrons on my Xbox One, so I do need Xbox Live. Anyway, there was another topic I wanted to bring up if we had time, and it looks like we do, and that was the bugger that is free-to-play games. So, essentially, I'm not a big fan of free-to-play games. Well, when I say that, I don't mean free-to-play games are bad. I'm more talking about games that go free-to-play from being... Oh, I killed them both. Games that were pay-to-play, and then it goes free-to-play years after. Now, it's not always a bad thing, so don't get me wrong. If the game is a bad game, or it's dying, go free-to-play. By all means, it brings more people into the game. But what I don't like is when they don't give the loyal players who play it semi-consistently to consistently, and they have bought the game and had it for years, when they don't give them any reward for buying the game when it goes free-to-play. And the main examples of this, as far as I can tell, because these are two games I own and have owned for years, are Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I'm really late to this topic for both games actually, but Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Rocket League. Now Rocket League wasn't dying at all. It was thriving, Rocket League. And we went free to play. Now, I know it's sometimes a good business model, especially when they've got the loot crates in there and stuff like that, but so does CSGO, and they weren't doing any problems with it. And the gambling's still a big issue in CSGO, so... I forgot I didn't get him. So it's not like it's fixed anything, it's just gone free to play, so we're making less revenue. But yeah, my point is, in these games, like Psyonix for Rocket League didn't give you anything for buying the game once it went free to play, so you essentially were stuck out of pocket. And I had bought it on 3 platforms, Rocket League. I'd bought it on PS4, Xbox, and PC. So I'm really annoyed that you didn't get any sort of like loyalty reward. And also, I may be coming across as a little bit entitled here, but you know, it's a relevant pet peeve sort of thing. You know, it's not something that you shouldn't be upset about. But yeah, and also with Counter Strike we did slightly better, but I'm not going to call it any better because they gave you a little badge that says, "Ooh, you're a patron. You bought the game." I don't know if either of these games give you any more than what I've said, because obviously I haven't really played them since they went free to play because I was a bit annoyed when I logged on. But yeah, it's not the best in terms of, you know, giving back to the people who made your game possible in the first place. And like I say, Rocket League especially, I had bought on 3 platforms. I'd bought it on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And all of them, I bought it to play 4K, except for the PS4, because I never had a PS4 Pro. So, yeah, I bought them specifically to play 4K. I bought the Xbox version and the PC version at exactly the same time, because I just bought a 4K telly. So I decided, all right, I'll get. I've got my Xbox One X. I've got my PC, and each one's 4K capable. Why don't I just buy a 4K telly, buy Rocket League, and you know, enjoy the game? And it just turned out so upsetting when it went free to play this year. Now I've had them years, so I did get my use out of them, you know, but it's still a bit upsetting in my mind. Anyway, let's get back onto the commentary of the gameplay for the last minute of the game. There's someone here. Where is he? Oh, he's dead. Let's just reload. Actually, let's pick up this MP5. Really good gun, this MP5 in this game. Oh, let's destroy the field mic. Oh, for God's sake. Right, so we're not doing too well this game. We've actually only got 16 kills and 24 deaths. The deaths are a bad thing. The kills are alright if I was going better on the death ratio. But, unfortunately, we're going to have a pretty poor game this time around. Oh, God. Jump, jump. Where is he? Has he gone down? Oh, he's run off. Well, that's defeat, guys. Is that full score limit? Alright. Well, guys, let's check our camo progress, and then we shall end out the video. Now, I know we got at least 1 point blank in this game, so we should have that one increased a little bit, but I'm hoping we got more than 1 point blank. I'm hoping we got a couple of long shots. We didn't get the bloodthirsty, I can tell you that now. So yeah, a .67 KD, that's ridiculous. But yeah, let's leave. Oh, my headphones are glitching in my ear. Alright, there we go, that's better. So we're going critic class, custom 1, gunsmith, appearance, camo. So science is point blanks, isn't it? How many did we get? We got 2 point blanks? Yeah, 2 point blanks in that one. Flora, we got no spy plane, so we didn't get any we got 1 spy plane, didn't we? But I don't think I called it in. Ah, shit. Right, so we didn't get any progress towards that. We didn't get any long shots. Did we get any bloodthirsties? No, because I don't have Franklin's yet. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. So just do the little outro, and then we'll say goodbye. So, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like on it, please. It really does help. If you want to leave a comment voting on what gun we should try after we've beaten the AK-74U, then also leave that in the comments. I'm going to put a poll up on Twitter with the best suggestions, and that's subjective to me, which ones I think I can do easier. But yeah, if you want to vote on that, be sure to do that, and then I'll put it up on Twitter after we've got a few guns in the list. What else? Oh, my music channel. Yeah. If you want to go subscribe to either this channel, ConnorMan9, or my music channel, Connor Wallace, then there's a link to the Connor Wallace channel on my channel page and in this video's description. If you want to subscribe to this channel, just hit the red button, hit the notification bell to see every time I upload. And until next time, guys, I've been ConnorMan9, and I'm out.